Good morning, Janet. How are you? Okay, that's cool. How you doing this morning? How are you doing this morning? How are you doing, girl? What's going on, Janet? What is going on, Janet? What's wrong with you this morning? You sick? This no, it is. Ooh. What's wrong with you? Sick, Janet? Janet, what is wrong with Janet? Mm, 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 mm. It's not right. It's not right. You start forgetting I'm golden. Getting in your golden. Huh? What do you mean I'm forgetting you're golden? What are you talking about, girl? Hey, life at home, how are you? Thanks for coming in. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Make sure you guys thumbs up the live stream. I put a video out this morning, but it was not even edited the right way. I took it straight back off. I was like, what am I doing? I'm okay, I can. I'm okay, I can. What do you mean I'm okay, I can? What are you guys talking about this morning? Janet said something crazy. You said something crazy. What's going on? What y'all talk about? What you talk about this morning? Huh? What you talk about? What is you talking about? I can hear. Oh, you can hear me. Thank you. Um, I put a video up this morning. I put the wrong one up. It's the right video, but it was not edited. I put the wrong one up, so I got to do it all over again. I tell you, this phone right here and that laptop in there is not no good. I'm sick of it. Yeah, but I took it off because it's not edited. So I got to put it back on again. I deleted it. I got to put it back on again and start all over. How are you this morning? My phone is messing up. Oh, okay. I'm doing fine. How are you? How are you? Where's everybody at this morning? Yeah, we're going to talk about this topic this morning as soon as people get in here. They may, yeah, they plotted against you, but God planted it. Yeah, they plotted it, but God planted it. They plotted it, but God planted it. So what's going on? Who in the live stream right now? I guess it's maybe a life because Jan, I've edited 6 videos and scheduled for you to go up. Yay! You're doing great. Go, 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 go. I'm gonna have to go look at them. I'm gonna go look at them today. I am gonna go look at them today for real. I ain't playing. Janet, I edited. Oh yeah. What else? You'll put them up today, both of them. You'll put them all up or one at a time. As soon as I get off here, I gotta put that video up. because this phone is got me doing all types of stuff here. Yeah, I'm at 697. Yay! Don't put numbers in the screen. You're not allowed to put that. So delete that. I like. Put that out the screen. Take that off the screen, honey. We're not allowed to put nothing else in. Thank you so much. We're not allowed to put none of that in the stream anymore. I'm so sorry. I'm so glad for you. You are the girl. I like. You better keep going. Don't give up. Good morning, Shirley. How are you? Just one video. Okay. I got to put my video up again because it was not edited. Nothing. I clicked the wrong thing to put the wrong one up. So what I got to do when I get off, I'm glad you're doing good. What I got to do when I get off, I got to do it all over again before I get in, rush and get it, because it's already saved to the computer, but the wrong one was saved on there. It was the right one, but it was not edited. I edit my stuff. I don't just put something up there and just say here. I try to edit it to the best of my ability, to the best way I can do it. So good morning, Shirley. How you doing this morning, Shirley? How you doing today, girl? What's going on with you? What is going on with you? I know I watched it and could not make it comment. You know, because it's edited now. I mean, I took it off. When I put it back up there, you'll be able to. I'm going to do it as soon as I get offline. I'm going to try to do it real quickly, but I don't know how that going to work. Oh, Shirley, isn't that nice? You need to go make a comment. Oh, you such a sweetie. Shirley's just a sweetie. Oh, she's just my girly girl. Yes, she is. I can take 3 days just to do it. Hey, Life Elizabeth, how are you? Thanks for coming into the live stream. Thank you so much for thumbsing up. As soon as a couple more people get in here, we're going to talk about our topic. My topic is about, yeah, they plotted it, but God planted it. I don't know what you guys know, what you think about that, what I'm saying, but as soon as a couple more people get in, we're going to get started on this topic today. Yeah. So I'm hoping everybody having a wonderful morning today, enjoying their morning, and doing the right thing to stay encouraged and do all that good stuff. I'm just sitting here on the couch. Let me get in here and start talking to you guys. So yeah, what I mean by people may plot something against you, this is what that means. People may plot stuff against you, but as long as you say I'm prayed up and doing the right thing, God is going to plan it. So whatever people plot against you, God is going to block it. That's what that's meaning. Whatever people do you wrong or try to do evil doing to you, as long as God got you, shielding you from those people that plot against you, it's blocked. So don't worry about people that plot against you. God already planted something for you. God already planted something for me. So don't worry about the evildoers. That's what we usually do, worry about the evildoer. No, you don't. You stand still and you let God take control over that. Because what God did already, nobody can't touch it. Not even your enemy. So if somebody gonna plot against you, God already done planted it. If you stand still and wait on the Lord. So many people don't wait on him. They want to take it in their own hand and do something about it. Don't you drop a finger. Don't you move a finger. Don't you even move. You sit there and you wait on God to finish planting your seed in the ground for you. But if you wait, if you don't wait, that enemy gonna plot against you, and guess what? Then the enemy gonna win because you didn't wait on God to block what that enemy did to you. So since the enemy is plotting against you and you didn't wait for God to plant that seed, you won't win. So what we need to do when the enemy come along, try to plot against us, we got to wait on God to plant it. Don't you lay no finger on nobody. You know what I mean is we don't want to plant a finger on nobody because God is already working it out. God already blocked it. While you sitting up there worrying about, well, what they don't do this, what you ain't got to worry about that. As long as you stay obedient, what God wants us to do, as long as you stay humble, what God wants us to do, you are okay in God's eye. Don't worry about your haters. Don't worry about your enemies. God already got that under control. You just got to do you. And while you doing you, do God too. Hey, Lathu, how you doing this morning? Yeah, make sure your thumbs up for your girl over here. So don't worry about what people plot. People plot all day long. Plot, plot, plot. But usually when you plot against somebody that's of God, God's child, you never win, you loses. you fail. It goes through. It never go right. So when you sit and wait on God to fix a situation that's in your life, you never fail. So wait on God to plant that beautiful seed that's going to blossom up to be a beautiful flower. But if you don't wait, it's going to fail. So many people want to do stuff on their own, but you can't do stuff on your own because it don't work that way. Not with God's eye. We got to wait on the Lord all the time. Not sometime, but all the time. Wait on God. He will see you through. He will never leave you nor forsake you when you're going through these evil doers and people that's trying to harm you. People are always going to try to harm you and make you feel this little. But guess what? You're not that little. Not to God. Maybe to people hear you that little. Because you know how people belittle you and plot against you for you to fail. But usually it turns the table and they fail. But you got to wait on God to fix it. God already blocked that situation. While you still screaming and hooping or hollering about it, it's already been done. It's blocked. Only way it's going to be blocked, you got to stay humble. Oh, wow, super early just got up. Hey, good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you guys. Good morning. Good morning to you guys. My people better get rolling in here this morning. What's going on? While you're still sleeping, get up. Yeah. So what people got plotted against you, God already planned. But only way God is going to plan it, getting the kids ready. Okay, that's cool. Thank you, my life. Only way God is going to plan it, you have to be living right. You can't think evil. You can't do evil if you want God to plant that seed the correct way. So many people want God to do something in their life, but they're not living right. You have to live right first for God to plant that seed, for that seed to blossom into a beautiful flower or a beautiful whatever you want it to blossom into. So many people are going to do you wrong. So many people are going to let you down. But guess what? God will never, ever, ever, ever let you down as long as you stay prayed up. So many people need to open up their Bible and they need to read it and read about the Word and find out about the Word. Not only find out and listen to it, go by it. You can read the Bible, but you don't go by it. Everybody don't go by the Bible. That's why they plant seed don't get planted, because they're not going by the Bible. They may read it, but they're still doing evil stuff. Read the Bible and go by the Bible. Do what the Bible say. Do what the law say. Don't just read them. Don't let it go in one ear out the other. Let it stick in there. You know, don't do stuff that's going to cause you pain down the road. That's why people plot stuff against you, and that's why it goes through, because you don't read the Bible, because you're not prayed up. But if you're prayed up, if you're a child of God, God's going to plant that seed, and he's going to block that person that's going to try to harm you. The only way it's going to happen if you stay prayed up, if you stay believing in yourself, not only believing in yourself, believing in God that he will take care of it. Don't you be God and try to fix it, because you're never going to fix it the correct way. It's always going to break apart on you. So always wait on God to fix your situation, and he will. People will plot and plot and plot for you to fail. But God, you got to understand, God is going to rewind that tape the other way, and they're usually going to fail. So don't worry about people that evildoers. Don't worry about none of that stuff. All we got to do is keep our mind stayed on God right now. You know it's going to be, you know we're living in our last days, right? All this stuff is going. People plotting against you. People want you to fail. People are competing. People are jealous. All this stuff is going on. And now if you don't know if the end of the world is coming and you see all this stuff coming on, something is definitely wrong with you. You already know it. So what we need to do while we're waiting on God to come back, we got to stay humble. Not only humble, we got to stay obedient. God already told us we got to humble ourselves, right? So we got to remain humble. Whatever you do in life, remain humble. Not only humble, you got to stay prayed up. Not too many people are prayed up because they say they're prayed up, but they do different stuff. You can't do what other people do to you. You just got to pray about it and keep it moving. Just because somebody plotting against you, don't worry about that. If you stand still and wait on God, he's going to plant a seed in you that nobody can't take. Okay? But you got to wait on him. Wait a little bit longer, sister. Wait a little bit longer, brother. Hey, good morning, my Diaz. How you doing this morning? Thanks for the thumbs up. My love, my love, my love. I put a video up this morning. I pressed the wrong button on there. It's not even edited. I clicked it right back off. I said, oh, no, oh, no, no, no. So I got to go redo my stuff, rush off here and redo it before I go to work. I may do it from work and do what I got to do. But yeah, people will plot against you. People will smile in your face. smiling in your face, but they're plotting against you. But as long as you pray it up, God gonna plant that seed, and God gonna block those people. But if you want God to block those people, you got to have a very, very sweet heart, a very, very humble heart. You don't want people, God, to block something from you, from that person, when you evil just like they are. Evil can't do evil. So if you're kind and humble and you're waiting on God to block that person from your life, from doing evil to you, from plotting against you, you got to stay prayed up. You got to be humble. You have to be obedient. You have to love one another. Because people are always going to plot against you, but God is always going to already planted it. But you got to wait. You may not see the plant yet, but it's there. So don't be so rushy when it comes to God. God already planted it. You can't see it all the time. We can't see stuff all the time. I woke up angry today. I don't know why. Check my S1. He said, "Oh, Diaz, what's wrong?" I get like that too, Diaz. Just pray, sweetheart. Oh, you probably got a lot going on. Don't worry. It'll get better, Diaz. I'm praying for you. You know what, Diaz? I get like that all the time. But I ain't got nobody to be angry with. I mean, if I had a hubby, I'd get angry with him. But I get like that sometimes too. I'm like, I'm mad. You don't be knowing why I'm mad. But it'll get better, girl. Keep your faith. Keep your head up, sweetheart. We all go through those days. We're women. Women do that sometimes. But you all right. Hi, I'm not going to say me and my kids. Hi, Animal Passion. It's Depression, Trisha. This always happens to. Oh, it'll be okay, though, still. Oh, we all go through depression. How you been doing, Animal Planet? Let me get back to you, Dias. How you doing, Animal Planet? Thanks for coming in, my love. I miss you so much. I'm almost there still. I'm still grinding. I'm still going. I'm still not ready. I'm not still not there yet. I say I got like maybe 600 more to go. Praying for a better day. Yeah, praying for a better day for you, Dias. It's coming. But like I said, we have to stay prayed up. We got to stay humble. If you want God to plant that beautiful seed, I'm good but so busy. I know you are, Animal Passion. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. I understand. I understand. I understand. Yeah, so when God plant that beautiful plant, stay prayed up. Keep praying. Don't stop praying. Because when people plot against you, don't go do what they do. People gonna plot against you till the day you die. But what you got to do, hey, good morning, Sissy Eaters. How are you doing? Make sure thumbs up for your girl over here. When people plot against you, just keep praying. Keep praying for those people that's evil. There's a lot of evil people out here. They don't want you to succeed. But what God already planted, they can't touch that. No matter how people try to plot against you, if you're a child of God, if you're a child of God, God's going to block that anyway. God is going to block it. Now, if you're doing evil over evil, God is not going to block nothing until you get your life together. Don't go to God until God to pray for this person. Don't go to God until God to remove this from you when you're not even prayed up, when you're not even living correctly, when you're not even humble. If you want God to do something in your life, stay prayed up. Stay loving one another. This world is evil. We already know that. People will plot against you and smile in your face at the same time. You already know that. You know how this world is. They smile just as nice. Hi. But they're plotting against you. Know the real from the fake. That was what my video was about today. But the problem is I put the wrong video up. It wasn't edited. So I had to take it straight back off. But as soon as I get off here, if I have a little time, I'm going to do it. Trisha, I'm going to let you run. I'm going to make me some tea and meditate. Okay, sweetheart, that's good. Go ahead, Diaz, and relax for a minute. You can just let me run, baby. I understand. Wow. Yeah, so we got to stay prayed up all the time because people like things like that will come along, will try to take us out of our character, especially people. People will make you feel some type of way, but don't let people take you out your character. Don't let nobody take you out your character. Be the person that you are. If you're a kind and humble person, stay that way. Don't change for nobody, and I mean nobody. Stay the way you are because when you start changing from people, you start being negative. Be who you are. God loves you just the way you are. So when God plants that great plan in you, he knows who you are. Now, if you're not humble and if you're being mean to one another, he's not going to plant that plan in you. God is not going to block the evildoers because you're not even loving him. You're not even believing in him. If you believe in God to fix this situation that people are plotting against you, you will wait. You won't try to do what they do to you. We don't want to do what people do to us. We want to just sit there and wait on God, because that's not of God. If you're not trusting in God to fix something, it'll never get done. We got to trust him to fix things. Hey, Three Wheels, how are you doing today, my love? How are you doing today? How you doing? So when people plot against you, sit still and wait on God like I do. I'm always going to sit and I'm going to wait till God fix this. I'm glad you're doing well, Three Wheels. I know you're going to fuss me out again. I'm a mess in calling people. You know what? I can say that myself. I'm a mess in calling people. I do not call people right like I'm supposed to. That's a shame. You can hit me if you want to. I'm a mess. When it's time to call people, I don't even keep up with it. That's a shame. Trisha, you a hot mess. I am. But anyway, I'm going to get to you, though. I'm going to get to you today or sometime. Hey, maybe today. No worries. We all fall short. I know. Don't be laughing. You laughing, though. Don't be laughing. God will always block people that come in your life to try to change you, trying to make you feel deranged, make you feel bad about yourself. Let me tell you something. I had a lot of people that wish me wrong, wish me bad, want me to fail. There's a lot of people out there do. But you know what? As long as I'm a child of God, I always shine through it. I always see that I'm shining through stuff like that. When you're a child of God, when you are doing the correct thing, when you are living the correct way, God is going to block those people that wish you harm, wish you fail. But you got to stay prayed up. Don't think God going to block somebody when you're not even prayed up. Oh, God going to block them. How God going to block them and you talking about folks like crazy? You can't go around talking about folks like crazy if you want God to block somebody in your life. God already done blocked a few people in my life. I thank God for that because you know what? I'm a child of God. I am a child of God. And I know that. And I know he is still working on me. I know God is still working on you. But you got to stay prayed up. You can't say you stay prayed up and you're going around hating on one another. That's not prayed up. Prayed up is really loving people for real. Loving people genuinely. People get it twisted when they say loving people. Don't exclude no one out. I don't know if I can say that much enough here. Don't exclude nobody out when you love people. When you love people genuinely. Genuinely, I don't care who it is. A hater, somebody that wants you to fail, you better still love them because guess what? In the end, you're going to get your blessing and God going to block that person from your life. Hey, Carolyn, hey, how you doing? How you doing today, girlfriend? Thanks for coming in and thanks for the thumbs up as too. But like I said, keep your head up high when people want you to fail because God got you. God will never leave you nor forsake you if you're prayed up. Now, if you're not prayed up, he's going to leave you until you get your life together. Hey, girl and Carolyn, again, Carolyn. What's going on the two Carolins today? Thanks for coming to the live stream. Make sure you guys give it a big old thumbs up. Hey, God's a good one. Hey, how you doing today? There's my buddy. Hey, how you doing? How you doing today? There you go. But keep on praying. Don't worry. Thank you. Keep on praying. Don't worry about your haters. Haters should motivate you. If they don't motivate you, something wrong. Haters motivate me. People don't want to see me shine, but guess what? I'm shining anyway. People don't want to see you shine, but guess what? You're shining anyway. That's what we got to do. We got to keep our head up. Don't hold your head down. Keep it up. Hey, good morning, Naturally. How are you doing this morning, my love? Keep your head up. I don't care what people plot against you. God has already planted it. Yeah, people want you to fail. People want everybody to fail on YouTube, especially. People don't want you to go fast, go forward. They want you to fall short. I'm doing awesome. Thanks for coming in. They want you to fall short, but don't you fall. Keep going. Just because stuff look a little rocky right now, it doesn't mean it's gonna stay rocky. Hey, life, how are you doing, Nisi Poo? Thanks for coming in. Yeah, so keep on shining, keep on grinding what you need to do. If it's YouTube, you keep grinding. As long as you got God in the middle of your stuff, even YouTube, you're going to win. But if you don't got God in the middle of your stuff, YouTube, job, whatever, you lose. Put God in whatever you do. I don't care what it is. And then God will plant that seed for you. He will block the haters that come along. Yeah, they're going to plot against you. People plot all the time for you to fail. But guess what? You got to stand up. Stand tall, hold your head up, be encouraged, and wait on God to see you through. Don't worry about your haters. Don't worry about people that plot against you. God already planted that seed, and that seed gonna blossom to something really, really big if you wait on God. We gotta wait on Him. Let's see what somebody said. That is one thing I love to listen to you in the morning because I can get positive words that nighttime and get me ready for the day. Oh, Janet, thank you so much, love. I'm thank you. Glad you're here too. No problem. I haven't slept yet. No, it's hard to get good sleep due to it. Oh, Double, I hope everything go good for you, sweetheart. I'm gonna pray for you, sweetheart. Good morning, Uncle Sam. How are you? Make sure you guys thumbs up the live stream as you come in. Oh wow, welcome to the live stream, Uncle Sam. Good morning, Blue Wells. Yes, he will block the hand of the enemy. Yes, God will block the hand of the enemy. Oh, Double, I'm praying for you, baby. Thank you so much. Still running, still running. Animal passion. Yeah, but keep on going on. Keep believing in yourself. Don't ever stop believing in yourself. Because when you stop believing in yourself, you stop believing in God. I am good, host. How are you? I'm doing awesome. Thanks for coming to the live stream. Yeah. So always hold your head up high. So when people come along and try to steal your joy, guess what you need to do? You got to stand still and wait on the Lord. Because God already planting that seed. You don't see that seed yet, but God already going to plant a big seed for you. But you don't see it always. We don't always see seeds yet. But if you keep praying, if you keep believing, you're going to get it. Even the unbelievers, there's a lot of people doesn't believe in God. But guess what? My job is to teach you to believe in God, to let you know that there is a God. Maybe you can't see him or hear him or even touch him. One day, he's going to show up and he's going to show out. Maybe at your house, maybe at my house, who knows? But you better sit down and you better wait on God and let him do his thing. Not his thing, but his thing. God is real. We don't think so, but when people come in our lives and try to destroy it, God blocks it. God will block your evildoers because there are evildoers out there. They want you to fail. They want me to fail. They want you to fail. Yes, he's real. God blocks people like that. Hey, Vernice, how are you doing? Make sure you thumbs up the live stream for me. Happy Thursday to you also. Yes, it's true, naturally. God will block evildoers, but you got to stay prayed up. You can't say you're a child of God and deal evil with evil. God don't want you to do evil for evil. That's not the way we're supposed to live. We got to sit still and wait on the Lord. He is coming back. He's coming back for the good, not the ugly, not the pretty, but the good. If you're not prayed right, if your soul not right, you're going to be standing right here with everybody else. Just because you in the world, you don't have to be of the world. Let me say that again. Just because you in this world, you don't have to be of the world. Let me put it in my word. Just because you live here, you ain't got to act like these negative people, okay? That's the way I'm going to put it, since you don't know that way, okay? So wait on God to fix what's going on in your life. Don't try to be a mechanic and fix it yourself, because if you try to fix stuff yourself, it's gonna fail. What I'm trying to say, just because somebody plot against you, wait on God to fix it, because if you try to fix it yourself, it will never get done. Wait on God. God will see you through. I'm trying to tell you, I've been in this situation before. The people want me to fail, but guess what? I'm a child of God, so they can't touch me. God blocked it, and he will block your situation as long as you wait. 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 Don't try to be God. He already got this. God said he would never leave you nor forsake you. Guess what? We leave God. God don't leave us. Let me get it said again. We leave God. God don't leave us. Yes, I am. We leave God. He don't leave us. Oh, where you at, God? Where you at? Right there. You left him, sister. He didn't leave you, brother. Keep your head up. I don't care what you're going through. You're going to shine in the end. As long as you don't go hating on each other. You will shine. I'm shining already. You know why? Because I don't worry about nobody on their end. I stay in my own lane. I ain't got time for their stuff. I got my own stuff. As long as I put God in the middle of my stuff, I'm going to be okay. As long as you put God in the middle of your stuff, you're going to be okay. Don't worry about the haters. They come and go. You already know this. So when they plot against you, know that God is already planning something for you. He already planted that seed, but he ain't going to give you what you want if you're not prayed up, if you're not loving one another. Don't say you love one another, you're going around hating on everybody. Oh, I hate her. Oh, I love God. How can you love God if you hate on people? Where they do that at? Bye, Felicia. I'm just keeping it real over here on my end, okay? Get up in the morning and say a prayer. Pray for your haters. If you want God to block something, stop doing the same thing the person doing to plot against you. If I want God to block somebody out my life for good, I'm going to stay prayed up. I'm going to live the right way. And I'm going to wait on God to plant that seed. And that seed is going to blossom to something wonderful. But only way that seed is going to blossom to something wonderful, you got to be humble. God say humble ourselves. Not too many people humble, but they say it. As you hear them talk, 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 they tell on themselves, you humble, all right. Bye, Felicia. No, you're not. If you're humble, you would let people get to you. You would pray about it and keep it moving. Don't do tit for tat. I keep telling you people that in my live stream. Tit for tat means getting back at people when they do you wrong. Don't worry about them. God already blocked that. But you still want to worry about that thing that God already blocked, okay? God already blocked those people from your life. Why are you still bringing them back up? Why are you still talking about them? Leave it alone. It's already done. Why are you still saying, oh, stop? It's done. He already blocked. You prayed about it, it's done. God said if we pray about something, he's going to do it. But only way he's going to do it, you got to be humble. You got to be obedient. Not too many people obedient. Maybe I can count on my finger how many people obedient on this live stream today. If you want God to block something in your life that's going wicked, 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 stay humble. Start loving one another. Stop excluding people out. I can't say that enough. Stop excluding people out just because that person did you wrong. Hey, I done got done wrong 50 million times. But do you think I exclude people out from praying for them? God wants us to pray for people that want us to fail. God wants us to pray for them. I don't care how mad she is at them. Still pray for them. I don't care what they did me wrong, Sister Tricia. That's what I hear all the time. I don't care what they done to you. They done me wrong too. They did God wrong. Didn't God forgive them? What's your problem then? Forgive them and keep it moving. Feed them out that long handle spoon like I tell you people to do. Get that long handle spoon and distance yourself. That's what feeding yourself out a long handle spoon means. Distance yourself from people that cause you harm. That don't mean you got to be all up under them, hugging them, say, hey, I love you. You ain't got to do all that. Love people genuinely. I can't say that enough. Love people genuinely so you can get your blessing. Don't fake love. God already knows your heart. God already knows my heart. If you're faking, it's not going to last long because God already know you. God knew you before you knew yourself, okay? So God already know what you're doing. So if you're faking something, God already know. It's true. It's true, don't fake love. Just love. I got a lot of people probably hate on me, but you know what? I still love you. But you know what? You're not my cup of tea, but I'm going to distance myself from you and keep it moving. Only way I'm going to shine like I'm doing already, I got to love people, even my haters. That's the only way you're going to shine. You got to love those people, even your haters, because if you exclude your haters out, you're not going to get your blessing. God going to simply pass you up until you get your stuff together. So don't ask God to block nobody when you're still going around hating. Okay, bye, Felicia. I'm just keeping it real over here on my end. I don't know what you're doing. You better get it together. If you want to go up there one day, don't worry about them. If you want God to block something in your life, don't worry about them. You living for you and God, not them. Don't be in this world and live for these people. Yes, we in this world, but we don't have to be of the world. I'm in this world all day around a lot of negative people, but I love these people. Oh no, I'm me, myself, and God. I ain't got time for these people. You know what I mean, these people? I got time for God. So just because you're around these people, you don't have to act like them. Yes, we're around negative people all day long, but do you have to act like them? Absolutely not. You got to move on to the next episode. I'm just keeping it real over here. Don't worry about your haters. God already blocked it. Only way God is going to block it and plant that big old seed that they plotted against you, that nobody can't touch it, you just keep staying prayed up. You keep believing in yourself. Don't ever stop believing. Just because you don't see something right now that's going right, it is going. It's happening. But only way it's going to happen, you got to love one another. Don't fake the funk. God already know it. God already knows your heart. So if you're faking, it's not going to happen. But if you're real, it's going to happen. God don't make no mistakes. God is an on-time God. What God got for you is for you. What God got for me is for me. Nobody can take it away. So when God give you something, it's yours. I don't care what a hater try to get it. They ain't going to be able to get it. You know why? Because it's yours. So keep your head up. Keep smiling, keep shining, and know that God got you. God will never leave you. Remember, you leave God. God will never leave us nor forsake us. So when a hater come along and you a child of God, God blocks it. Oh, you ain't gonna catch my child. That's my girl. This is what I have started doing. I just distance myself and keep my earphones on. I listen to music. There you go. Distance yourself, sweetheart Janet. Distance yourself. One thing about me, I'm my number one fan. I don't need a crowd because these folks right here ain't no good. I'm trying to tell you. When you get around people that call themselves for you, thank you so much, Diaz. You are amazing, Diaz. When you get around people that think they're for you all the time, they're simply not. As you get to know people, like I said, I have got to know a lot of great people on YouTube. For instance, Diaz. For instance, Nisi Poo Damo. For instance, Frank. For instance, Janet, Shirley, Sissy Eater. I've met some great people. And I met some not so great people. But, oh, and Three Wheels, oh, he's amazing. My little baby Tyrese. I met a lot of great, great people. BYB, just a lot of. I got to do a video again on my great, great people because I got a lot of great, great people in my life. You are too guys. I'm just telling you, you guys are amazing. And you know what? When you guys are amazing to me, I like to shout my people out because these are people who here for me. These are people that's not going to let me fail. These are people going to lift me up when I'm falling down a little bit. I'm trying to tell you, Miss Nollins, there you go. See, I got so many great people, I can't even name them all. But I'm going to make a video. After I put this other video up that I'm supposed to put it up and it messed up on me, after I put that up, I'm going to put it on for my great, great people. I'd like to shout my great people out. Okay, I had shouted out a lot of people in my other video a while ago. Thank you so much, Nisi Poo. You are amazing. I shouted out a lot of people from my last video. That's not so. Some of those people I want to X out. I wish I could just take the whole video because they're not real. They smile in my face. Hey, Trisha. Bye, Felicia. You're not real. So I wish I could just take that out. As I got to get to know people a little bit more, I say, hey, you know what? She's pretty cool. He's pretty cool. Everybody you come in contact with are not always cool. They're not always cool. I'm just keeping it real. Everybody you come in contact is not always cool. If you come to their live stream over and over again, it tells all about them. If you start talking to them over and over again, they tell you all about them. Oh, thank you so much, Janet. You guys are amazing. But keep on doing what you do. And while you're doing what you do, don't forget to do what God do too, okay? I'm trying to tell you, I met a lot of great people. And I met a lot of not so great people. These days, people want you to feel sorry for them. It's sad. People do a lot here on YouTube. Boy, oh boy, people that I'm not gonna say no more. But people I mess. You got to do the right thing to get somewhere. Don't call yourself a Christian and you out here doing the wrong stuff. Don't call yourself to say you loving God and you plotting against people. Don't say you my friend, YouTube friend, and you're plotting against me for me to fail. But guess what, sister and brother? Let me lighten you up a little bit. I'm not going to fail. Because guess what? The table's going to turn, and guess what? Who going to fail? You going to fail because you plotting against me. God already planted my seed, sister. God already planted my seed, brother. So bye, Felicia. Okay? I'm going to keep it moving, okay? I ain't got time for that. I'm going to let you run. I'm going to try. Okay, go to sleep, Damo, and get some rest, baby girl. I wish I had a sister. I wish I had an easy eraser for some people. Oh my goodness, knowledge. I wish I could erase some of the people that I met on YouTube. I wish I can do that. I wish God would send me a eraser that I can erase some people that I thought was for me, was simply against me. Like I said, there's a person that comes to my live stream. They don't know that I know. And they're in blue that they're against me. I already talked to God about that person. I done told y'all over and over, but I have not put their name out like that because I don't want to do that. Hey, Grace in Life, Grace in Life, how are you? Gracier, Gracier, I'm sorry. I'm just Hey Grace. Hey Grace, how are you? Make sure you thumbs up the live stream. How you doing? Welcome to the live stream. How you doing this morning? Yeah, this person comes to my live stream, but they don't know that I know they're plotting against me. Thank you for the thumbs up, sweetie. They don't know that I know they're plotting against me, and they're in blue. But I'm going to let it keep on going on for a minute. Hey, good morning, everyone. Hey, how are you? As told by Trice. Thank you for coming in. Make sure the thumbs up for your girl over here. They don't know that I know this. But I'm going to keep on letting it go on and go on. And then one day they're going to come in, and they're not going to be in blue. I'm not going to go back and say nothing to them. That's not my job. It's God's job. All I got to do is stand still. Yes, again, Nolens. Again. Yes, again. And it's one of the new, it ain't new. I'm just saying, it's one person that's been with me. How do you name get blue? How do your name get blue? What do you mean, how do my name get blue, honey? How do your name get blue? I'm new to YouTube. Oh, I don't know how your name get. I don't know what you're talking about, sweetie. How do your name get blue? I guess you have to be a mod. Like in my channel, you have to be a mod over here. You know, I have to get to know you and get to know what type of person you are before I put you in blue. But usually, if you keep coming to my live stream and I see that the people in the comments names are blue, just because they're my mods, sweetheart. You see, once you keep coming to me, and I see that you're genuine, like I thought other people was genuine, and they're not. Yes, Nolens, one more person again. I got to remove. Once you see who it is, you will be amazed. James Kitchen. Hey, James Kitchen, how are you? Thanks for coming, and thanks for the thumbs up. So when God plot, yeah, as told by Trice, welcome to. Thank you so much, Diane. So, yes, one more person again, Miss Nolens. But you guys will soon find out. I'm fine. I'm doing awesome. Thanks for coming to the live stream. What we're talking about, when people plot against you, wait on God to plant that seed. God already planted something. So when somebody's plotting against you to lose, they usually lose. So get up in the morning and pray for your enemies. Don't forget your enemies. I don't care what you do all day long. Don't forget about your enemies. Don't forget about the people that are plotting against you to fail. But guess what? Because they're going to fail. They will usually fail. When you plot evil against somebody, God makes you fail. I'm just keeping it real, James. God's going to make you fail. Do not plot against people. Let God do this. Let God handle his job. That's why God is called God. He's not called God for no reason. He's got God for a reason. If God's going to do his job, let him do it. When people want you to fail, watch them fail. Don't worry about them. God already blocked them. He say he will block them. But you got to be great. You have to be humble. You have to be obedient. Don't go to God, ask God to block somebody out your life when you're going around hating on yourself. That's like me telling God to block this person out of my life. And I'm still talking about that person. God is going to pass me up until I get my life together, until I get my stuff together. Don't come to God and ask him to do something for you when you ain't got your own life together. Make sure your closet is cleaned out before you go to God and ask him to clean your closet out first. Don't go to God that way. Yes, people are going to talk about you. Yes, people are going to plot against you, but you got to stand still and wait on the Lord. God is an on-time God. We already know that. He ain't going to leave you in no situation that you can't handle. He already know people are plotting against you. He already know there's evil people want you to fail. But you got to wait on him still. Don't try to be so wishy-wishy, so, oh, I'm ready. Stop being that way when it comes to God. God already know your heart. God already know what's going on. He know you. He know all about you. He know what you're facing. But if you keep on trying to do evil for evil, you're going to be sitting still. Don't do evil for evil. People, I'm trying to teach you these things. If you want to make it up there one day, don't do evil for evil. I'm trying to teach you these things. It's true knowledge. Don't do what people do to you. People do the most to me. I'm trying to tell you. I put people in here on my mind, and they do the most. They want me to fail. It's sad, but it's true. the bad part. But the everyday, hey, sister, hey, brother, you know how people do. You guys forget the devil was once an angel. If the devil was once an angel, he's here in your life stream. He's here on earth trying to steal, kill, and destroy you. And when he gets you, he got you. He ain't gonna let you go. So stop letting the devil in. I need to listen to God when he talks to me. Sometimes I don't listen like I'm supposed to. That's when things happen. I got to start listening. I don't care how sweet people seem to be. They're not always sweet. I don't care how encouraging people be. They're not always encouraged. You better talk to God and you better put God in the middle of your stuff if you want God to help you out. Everybody seems to be great. We don't know the good from the bad anymore. We really don't. Because people seem to be so wonderful, so genuine when they're not. Because Jesus said, love your enemies. Because Jesus said, love your enemies. Absolutely, Jane. If we don't love our enemies, we're not going to get nowhere. How are you going to make it up here when you don't love your enemies? It's sad we got to love our enemies. Because if I was like I used to be, I wouldn't love no enemy. But being that I'm a Christian, I got to love my enemies. I got to be there. I got to be there for them. I just got to love them. I ain't got to hug on them. I just got to love them. But I got to love them right. Don't say you love people and when you're still talking about your enemy. If I love a person, if I love my enemy, it's true, Janet. If I love my enemy, I'm not going to go talk about her or him or whoever it is. I'm not going to talk about them. I'm going to leave it alone because I gotta love them for real. That is only way my heart is going to be clear. That's the only way my heart is going to be clean. God wants us to have a clean heart. He don't want you to go around with all this riffraff rolling around inside your heart. I don't care how pretty you are. I don't care how neat you look. I don't care how good you look or how you keep your house. If you're not prayed up, you're going to still stay here. God ain't looking at your house. He's not looking at how pretty you are. He's looking at your heart. If your heart not right, you're going to remain here with the haters. So what you need to do while you're sitting waiting on God, make sure you stay prayed up. They always reveal their self-truth. Yes, they do, Nolans. Yes, they do, and it have happened again. So what you need to do, you have to stay prayed up. You got to love one another. Don't stop loving people. I can tell you the most, don't stop loving people because this is what God wants us to do. God will reveal people to you that doesn't mean to be in your life. God going to reveal people that plot against you. But only way you're going to get that revealed, you have to be humble. You have to be obedient. You have to love one another. You have to respect one another. You have to encourage one another. I am trying to start praying. Great, that's great. Janet, keep praying, girl. So he will reveal people to you. You don't think God, people always say, God don't reveal. God reveal anything you wanted him to reveal to you. You may not hear from God. You may hear from a child. They may tell you, hey, you know what? That person you talk to, I don't like that person. But the way they saying it, the way God telling you that person said is, I don't like that person. The reason why that child is saying that way is because they telling you, hey, that's not a good person for you. But they may come to you this way. I don't like that person. You know what I mean? This is the way they say it. Might say it my life in knowledge. They may say, I don't like that person. But they saying it that way. God sent them that way because they don't know the other way to say it. So God going to put it the way a child you can understand. Like, oh, that girl ain't right. I don't like that person. I don't like that person, mommy. So they'll send it to you that way. Or you may see something on TV saying, oh, remember, stay away from negative stuff. It's just stuff that may come. But God reveals stuff to you, but you got to listen. Pay attention. Don't let it sneak past. Because when God tells you something, you got to listen right then. Don't wait too quick because it quickly goes away. You know, God goes away really quick when he reveals something to you. So listen. When a child says something to you or that pastor says something to you in the church and it's about you, what you've been praying about, a person, like that child, like I just told you, that child may say, I don't like her. She's not a good girl. And you be like, who? And God already revealed it to that person to tell you. But being that that's a child, you're not listening. You better listen. You better listen. It may be something on TV saying, oh, negative Stay away from negative. But you're not paying attention to it because you just think, well, that's the TV. Not so. If God already told you that somebody is negative and you wondering if this is what's going on, you better listen to stuff. Hi, Neclars, Nepala, whoever. Make sure you thumbs up the live stream. I hope I'm saying your name right. Um, where's your breakfast, McBrain Trisha? Oh, you know what? We're going to do it. Not this morning. Maybe tomorrow morning if God's willing. I was running late because I was trying to get this video up. Please don't come in here and say, Stevens, did you thumbs up the live stream? Why are you coming in here doing the same crazy stuff again? Miss what's her name? Neptala. These type of people, what I'm trying to tell you guys, do not grab. They just grabbing. And I'm keeping it real in my live stream, whether people like it or not. Do not come to people live stream and grab. That's not the way. You didn't even say hello, host. You just grabbing. Lord have mercy. Pray for these folks. I'm trying to tell you. But like I said, God is going to reveal people to you. But only way God is going to reveal people to you, you have to stay prayed up. Don't say you prayed up and you're not. Don't say that because you're not. Stay prayed up and wait on God to reveal it to you. It could be between a little kid. It can be between somebody's out here in the world. God is going to reveal it to you, but you got to stay prayed up. You got to pray for one another. You got to be revealed. You got to be genuine about it. Don't say you prayed up and you hate no one another. I don't hate nobody. I'm never going to go around hating people. That's not my thing. People may hate me all day long, but I'm never going to do what you do to me. I'm never, because I'm going to get my blessing. I'm going to shine in the end. If you think like I think, you'll shine in the end. You will never go wrong. I'm trying to tell you, you never go wrong. If you love one another like you're supposed to, you will never go wrong. God will never leave you nor forsake you. But when you're going around doing just what they're doing to you, plotting against them because they're plotting against you, you ain't going to win. God don't want you to do the same thing they did. Thank you so much, Passion, for still being here. God don't want you to do the same thing people do to you. How's that of God? How's that if me, somebody hating on me? Do you think I'm going to go back and hate on them? Don't do the same thing. We're better than that. We're bigger than that. So if you're better and bigger than that, don't do it. Wait on God to take care of those plotters because God already planted it. So what they're plotting against, it's already planted in the ground for you. So if he got it already planted, those plotters all around trying to figure out what's God doing. But God already blocked them. So they already blocked while God already got you shining. You have to humble yourself, then distance yourself. Of course you got to humble yourself. Always humble yourself. If you're not humble, you can't distance yourself, sweetheart. You got to humble, always humble. I always say, humble yourself. Always humble yourself. You can't distance yourself if you're not humble. Those two don't match. You have to humble yourself. You can't do nothing with nobody if you're not humble. If you're not a humble person, it's not going to work, sister. If you're not a humble person, it's not going to work, brother. If you claim to humble, if you're not humble, God already knows your heart. So don't come and say that you're humble if you're not humble. Don't say you love people when you really don't. Don't do that because God already knows. I'm going to love people till the day I die. I'm just going to tell you that. I'm who I am. I'm not going to change for nobody. If you met me in person, I'm the same way I was before you met me. Hey, good morning, Spiritual. How are you doing? Make sure you thumbs up for your girl. How you doing this morning? Thanks for coming to the live stream. Yeah, I'm the same way all the time. Just like God is the same. God is the same every day. He's not bipolar. He's not this way. He's not that way. He's this way. This is the way God wants us to be. Even though you go through changes, you got to humble yourself. I go through changes every day, but I'm not going to act different with you. I'm not going to let you know that I'm going through changes. I would never let you know. I'm going to stay the same. I don't want to be bipolar with people because that's not the way God wants us to be. Yeah, God knows you got your good and bad days, but when you get that way, stay to yourself. Don't be bipolar with people. That's not good. That's bad energy. When you feel like you don't want to be around nobody, just stay to yourself. But don't be mean to people because you want to be by yourself. When I want to be by myself, I just be by myself. But I'm not bipolar with you. I'm still going to speak to you because I'm the type of person I like to be by myself sometimes. I don't like to be around a bunch of people all day. So when I do that, I just stay to myself. But I'm going to still speak to you because I'm not going to act differently towards you. People does they different. The real courage. Hey, how are you doing? Thanks for coming to the live stream. How you doing this morning? Welcome to the live stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You're always welcome. Yeah. So always humble yourself. I don't care what comes your way. I don't care what people say about you. You continue on being humble. Because guess what? You're going to get your blessings in the end. You're going to get your blessing if you wait on God. So when people plot against you, wait on God to block it. God will block those people from your lives. But you got to listen to him when he reveals stuff to you. Don't just say he's going to block it and you're still trying to get with them. If God blocked them, why are you still trying to be crazy and go get them again? God already blocked those people. It's a reason why they're blocked. God don't make no mistakes. Maybe they were seasonal people that needed to be gone. You know, seasonal people don't stay long. They stay a couple months, maybe a week, maybe a day. That's why they call seasonal. Get somebody that God's going to put in your life forever. Never leave you. Never forsake you. They're going to be with you to the end. But you got to find those great people. But let God find them for you. Stop going around picking people that's going to plot against you. Pick people that God's going to plant for you. Stop worrying about those people that plotted against you. Oh, she this way. Don't worry about them. God already said he would never leave you, right? Remember that. Now, if you left God, that's a different thing. I'm not going to leave God. God already got something great for me. God already got something great for you if you wait on the Lord. God say wait on the Lord. If you wait, he got you. God will never leave you in a situation nor forsake you. So get up in the morning and say, devil, you are a liar. You're not going to steal my joy this morning. You may stole it yesterday, but today is a new day, brother. You're not going to steal it. So you go somewhere and you flee. Tell him to flee. And the devil will flee. You got to tell him to flee, though. Devil going to find a little crack to get in. And when he find that little crack to get in, he's going to get in. Especially, devil attack vulnerable people. When you're really, really vulnerable, you don't know which way to go. Oh, God, oh, where? He attacks you because you already showing him that you're vulnerable. So you're going to take anything because you're vulnerable. Don't be that way. Get up in the morning and say a prayer. Tell the devil you are a liar. Tell Jesus to take the wheel when you're going through situations that you have no control over. Are you going to say that, or are you going to still stand there and welcome that devil in? Don't be so vulnerable when it comes to the devil. Get up in the morning and say a great prayer and mean it. Tell the devil you are a liar. Say flee. Get you some anointing oil and anoint your house from that crazy devil. Because if you give him an inch, he gonna take a mile. Get up in the morning and say a prayer and let God plant that great seed that he's gonna plant for you in your life. If you keep on going, if you keep on believing. God is there. He's gonna never leave us nor forsake us. God is an on-time God. Did you know that? He's 24 hours a day. You ain't got to count on nobody but God. So when you need somebody to really, really talk to God. Stop talking to crazy people here on earth. It's going to steal your joy. You know how they do. Hey, girl, I'm for you. They're really against you. But if you listen to God tell you these things, you'll know, hey, kicking it, how are you doing this morning? Make sure you thumbs up for your girl over here. Hold on before the phone hangs up. Yeah. So when people plot against you, know that God got you. God is not going to leave us in no situation. When you feel like crying, just cry. Cry sometimes. It's okay to cry to let it out. Hey, how you doing, the real? How you doing? How you doing today? Huh? Hold on a second. Hold on. Keep on networking. Keep on going. Okay, people, yeah. So, yeah, when people come around along and try to steal your joy, let them know to keep on going. Let them know to keep on going because you know who you are. God got you. God ain't gonna leave you. So everybody gonna get plotted on. I'm trying to tell you, if you're living, you're gonna get plotted on. But as long as you prayed up, God already gonna plant that seed. He gonna block those haters. He gonna block those enemies. He gonna block everybody that come your way. And nobody ain't gonna be able to touch you. As long as you got that shield around you, if you let God mold you the way He wants you, when people come around and try to plot against you, God gonna block them. Cause hey, you got that shield around you. Don't let nobody steal your joy. You get up in the morning, you tell the devil flee. Don't let him come in your life and ruin it. That's what he want to do. You guys got to understand he was a devil. He was an angel before. He got kicked out of heaven because of his evil doing. So he down here acting like me and you. He acting like Trisha. He want to be a Christian like Trisha. But you can't be me. He want to be like Diaz. He want to be like Sissy. He want to be like Nollins. He want to be like all you guys. Trisha gonna take kiddies to school. Have a good day. Okay, you too, sweetheart. Love you. Yeah. So keep keeping your head up. Keep on shining. Keep on smiling. Don't stop smiling because somebody come and try to want you to fail. Because you're not gonna fail. When people put those evil things on you, wicked things on you, they usually fail. It usually goes back the other way. So keep on being who you are. Don't ever stop being who you are. If God say don't change who you are, then guess what? Don't change. Don't get in here on YouTube or anywhere around the world and change for people. That's what God don't want you to do. You know how people get on YouTube and act a certain different way, or to get at the job and act a certain different way. Don't do that. You be who you are. Whatever way you started YouTube being doing, keep doing it. Don't let people change you. People will come over here and change you on YouTube. I notice a lot of people that used to be this way, it's not that way no more. Don't let nowhere, wherever you go, don't let nobody change you. Even at a job. Be who you want to be, but be the best at what you can be. And make sure it's good that God wants you to do that. Make sure it's great. Don't let people come along and say, hey, you're not doing a great job. You already know you're doing a great job. You know why? God already said it. You don't need notification from people here. Stop waiting to get notification from people that's going to fail you, that's going to steal your joy. These people are not your friends, people. Only friend that you really, really, really have, that you really, really can talk to, it is God. God would never tell you secrets. God would never tell nothing you say. People, the ones plotting against you, they would tell everything. It'd be all over the news. So what you got to do, put your trust in God. God will reveal great people to you. God will reveal mean people to you. God will reveal evil people to you if you trust into Him. God will tell you these things. You didn't know that, did you? God tell you these things. Like I said, you don't have to hear from here. You can hear from a child. That child may tell you something about somebody you thought was your friend. They may say, hey, I don't like her. I don't like that girl. That's all they probably can say because God told them to say that. The reason why He told them to say it, this is the way He can get to that child that way, by telling you, that's not a good person for you. You need to leave that person alone. That's what He's trying to say, but He's not telling you not to like that person. But only way He can get to a 2 or 3-year-old child is tell them, oh, I don't like that person right there. Not meaning they don't like them. They're just telling you, that's not a good person for you. So when people plot against you, when the God is trying to tell you something, listen. Don't let it go in one ear and out the other. You guys, what you guys usually do, y'all let stuff go in one ear and stay in the other ear, trash. But when God says something, you let it go in one ear and out the other. Don't do that. Stop listening to trash. Listen to God. If God is telling you something, listen. It don't take a rock or a science person to listen to what God says. God got you. You just don't got God because you left Him. He didn't leave you. So many people say, well, where God at? Right there beside you. You left God. He didn't leave you. God will never leave you. Like He said again, He will never leave you. You leave Him. So when you're feeling some type of way, pray. When you're not feeling some type of way, pray. Get on your knees and pray for those evildoers. Pray for those people that want you to fail. Pray for those people that plot against you. As long as you got God in your life, they can't touch you. But if you don't got God in your life, you got all these people going to test you every single day until you get your life together. So get up in the morning and say a great prayer. Say a prayer for your enemy. Say, enemies, I'm praying for you. Let them know that you're praying for them. And they will flee. But as long as you're doing tit for tat, they're going to keep on coming. They're going to keep on coming at you until they get you this little, and then you're going to give up. Do not give up on what you do. Keep on going on. Maybe stuff don't seem too good right now, but guess what? It gets don't get better on your time. It get better on God's time. So just because things seem like it's not going to get better, usually things are getting better, especially when you pray them, especially when you're loving God the correct way. So when things seem a little bad, that like you're never going to get stuff right, it gets right. So get up in the morning and say a prayer for people. Get up in the morning and pray for the homeless people. Pray for the people that doesn't have a bed to sleep in. Pray for the people that don't have no food on the table. Pray for those type of people. Just stop praying. Just don't stop praying for yourself. Because if you just pray for yourself, it's selfish. So many people just pray for themselves. They don't get nowhere with that. Oh, I'm praying for this, and I want my car this way, God, and I want this that way, and I want some new clothes. What about the people that don't have clothes? Did you pray for them? What about the people that don't have a car? Did you pray for them? Or did you just be selfish? You just want one? It's not all about you, people. I can't say that enough. It's not all about you. That's why people plot against you, because you think the world is all about you. It's not. It's about everybody. I don't care what they've done to you. I don't care how many times they plot against you. They can't touch you if you're a child of God. If you're God's child, He's not going to let nobody touch you. He's going to block everything that comes your way. But you got to live the correct way though first. First things first. You have to live right. Don't say you're living right when you're going around hating one another, when you're going around titting for tatting, getting back at people for no reason. God don't like ugly, and guess what? He ain't too fond of pretty either. So if you think you're going to heaven by being pretty, wrong answer. You're not. Good morning, Queen. How are you? Make sure you thumbs up for the girl today. Oh, I hear spiritual. Here, I showed you love. We're not allowed to say I showed you love anymore, Queen. So you're gonna have to retract that, sweetheart. You can say it another way because we can't say showed you love anymore. So can you please retract that for me if you can? Thank you so much, Queen. I'm sorry. That's just the rules. And girl, if I had the rules, y'all could say anything you want to say, as long as it's positive. But it's the rules. Sorry. But yeah, we got to learn to love one another, uplift each other, stop tearing each other down. One thing that we need to learn how to do is stop tearing each other down. When you tear each other down, good morning, Frank. How are you? Thanks for coming to the live stream. Yeah. Wake up in the morning and smile sometime. You know what? A smile goes a long way. People don't think that, but it does. You can smile at somebody and make somebody's day. You just don't know that. I make people. I'm glad you're doing good. Thanks for the thumbs up, Frank. You're amazing. I came up your building. Let me see. Wait, hold on a minute. Hold on a second. Okay, that sounds pretty good, Queen. That sounds pretty good, Queen. As long as you don't say the other way, but that's cool. But yeah, get around somebody that's good. You know what? And like I said, everybody is not good that you meet. We already know that, right? There's a lot of people with a smile in your face and still talk behind your back. We already know that too. So get around somebody that's going to be really, really there for you to the end. I mean, really, really there for you. Never going to deceive you. Never going to talk about you. But those people, God's going to spend you. Spiritual, I came to your building. So learn to get up in the morning and say a prayer. Pray for the people that want to block your blessing. But listen, what God got for you is for you. They can't block your blessing. No matter how they try, they can't block it. But only way they can block your blessing if you're doing hateful stuff. Now, if you're being hateful, they will block your blessings. That's why God said, don't let people block your blessings. You could be this close to getting your blessing, but you start doing tit for tat. What I mean by tit for tat, getting back at people that do wrong to you, that plot against you. So when you do that, you never win. So get up in the morning and say a prayer. Get up in the morning and pray for the ones that want you to fail. Get up in the morning to pray for everybody. When we do that, you see your blossom. Get up in the morning and talk to God. Get up in the morning and meditate. How many people meditate? Not too many people meditate. Not too many people know what meditation is. Meditation is not just sitting there. It's talking to God, talking to Him. Really listen to what he say. Close your eyes and meditate. Even put some little bit of music on and meditate about stuff. I do that often, often, often because I go through so much stuff a day, and I have to meditate sometimes without losing my mind because sometimes I feel like I'm about to lose it. But when you go and talk to God about your situation, he will see you through. But you got to really, really talk to him. God, morning spiritual refugees, and Easter. Who just came in? Hold on. Somebody just came in. Oh, I came to your building. Hi, I'm Mary. I'm Mary Queen. How are you doing this morning? Thanks for coming in the live stream and thanks for the thumbs up. That's what we do. We come in people live stream and thumbs it up. Don't just come grabbing. That's not the way we do. We don't grab. We come and we say, hello, host. How are you doing? And then if you want to do connect the right way, we don't grab. This is not a grabbing live stream. This is a live stream. We're talking about God. We're connecting the right way, not grabbing. This is not a sub to sub channel, not my channel. I don't know about nobody else's channel, but my channel is not that way. YouTube don't want it to be about sub to sub. You guys do the wrong stuff. Don't do that. Come to the channel and listen to what God got to tell you. It might be something great other than coming in and just grabbing everybody. And then the next morning they're gone anyway. Please don't grab me. I don't want that. If you don't leave a note, we'll put you out of the building. If you don't. Right. You're right. Spiritual, but keep on going. Keep on believing in yourself. Keep on loving one another. Get into a church, get into a Bible, even look at the stuff on TV about spiritual stuff. You don't always have to go to church to be spiritual. Spiritual people don't always go to church. There's people in church just as wicked as the people on the outside. So get somewhere around positive people. Stay away from negative people. Stay away from people that want you to fail. Sometimes we don't know the people that want us to fail. But when God reveals those people to you, listen to him. Don't say, oh, no, no, God, that's a good person. If God already revealed that person to you, it's not a good person. So you're saying God is wrong? God already told you that's not the great person for you. So why are you going to tell me he's wrong? God's never wrong. He don't make no mistake. God is perfect. So if God told you something about somebody and if you ignore it, he's going to put afflictions towards you. I was just about to, hold on. I was just about to ask you how you felt about church, and you answered it. Yes, I love church, but you know what's spiritual? I have not found a church here in Atlanta, Georgia yet. I don't know if you was on yesterday when I told you. Hold on, I'm Janet. When I told you guys, I went to this church called Creflo Dollar. It's a big church, really, really big church. Atlanta churches are all so wrong. I don't want to be here in Atlanta, but these churches here in Atlanta is all so wrong. So this guy named Creflo Dollar, I don't know if he was still on yesterday, spiritual, but I was telling him I went to this church. He had about 10 trays set up here. He already got a church in New York City. It's called World Changers. That's the name of the church. He already got a church set up here in Atlanta, and he got a church in New York. He had big boats. He got so many houses. So he had 10 trays set up here. I said to myself, maybe there was one for the house, there was one for the church, there was one for his house notes, car notes. God don't want you to do that. That's ugly. So what really turned me off against his church when he said, this one thing he said, spiritual, you don't supposed to follow the 10 Commandments. If God put the 10 Commandments in the Bible, sister and brother, you better follow them. Don't be lost with somebody telling you don't follow stuff. If it say don't kill, you shouldn't kill. If it say you don't steal, you shouldn't steal. Why in the world you gonna teach people don't think about the 10 Commandments? Don't listen to that. It's old. I don't care if it's 1,000,000 years old. If God got it in the Bible, you better listen to it. Hey, Jess Bambi, how are you doing? Thanks for coming to the live stream. Make sure you thumbs up for your girl over here. So if God's telling you something, you better listen. Don't say you don't supposed to go by the 10 Commandments. Yes, you do. So that means if you don't go by your 10 Commandments, you can go out there and steal, and you're not going to be accountable for it. You can go out there and kill, and you're not going to be held accountable for it. So that was wrong. So when I heard that spiritual, I stopped going in that church. So I went to another church. I didn't just stop there. I went to another church. Here's some more crazy stuff coming out. People are not looking to feed you the word. They're looking for your money. We're here to feed the word to people, not collect money. That's not the way it goes. God said, come as you are. Give 10% of your money. Don't be trying to ask for everybody's money in church. You give somebody some money and you feed them the correct word. Don't just come to a church and just not getting fed. When I go to church, I want to be fed the correct word. Don't come telling me don't listen to the Ten Commandments because that's completely wrong. You listen to the Ten Commandments because that means if I go kill somebody, I'm not going to be held accountable for it. And it says in the Bible, thou shalt not kill. So where do they do that at? Bye, Felicia. That's wrong. You better listen to the Bible. If it says thou shalt not kill, you better not kill. If it says thou shalt not steal, you better not steal. It says thou shalt not covet, you better not do it then. Don't you go listen to a crazy pastor telling you don't listen to the Ten Commandments. That's wrong. Don't lead up where he's going to lead you people to. That's not true. I read the Bible. I'm listening. I like to get fed the word. I like to get fed the correct word. I'm not going to get on here and tell you something that I already don't know. I already done listened to. So when somebody tell you don't listen to the Ten Commandments, that is wrong. That's wrong. It's not real. It's fake. You better listen to the Ten Commandments if you want to make it up there. Those are the laws. That's what it means by being obedient. You're following the law. God wants us to be obedient. Not too many people obedient because they don't follow the laws. The laws that's in the Bible. Thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not bear witness, thou shalt not commit adultery. All these things are in the Bible. So if I go commit adultery, you're going to tell me that's not good enough anymore? Boy, bye. Bye, Felicia. That's in the Bible. You better listen to it. Don't go by what people say. If somebody tell you that in the church, you better run. If I tell you something that in my live stream, you better run. We have to follow the laws of the Bible. That is the way we live. That's the way we get somewhere. That's the way we get up here. If you're not following the laws, you will not win. You will stay here. God is not looking at the way you look or the way you smell or the way you walk or talk. He's looking at your heart. If your heart is not right, you will remain here on earth with the rest of the crazy folks. If your heart is right, and if you repent of your sin, and if you love everybody, and if you're humble and you obedient, you will remain up there with God. But until then, you're going to be down here until you get your life together and learn the truth and get fed the correct word, not the wrong word. I'm going to feed you what I know, what God told me to tell you. I'm not going to tell you nothing wrong. I'll be a fool to tell you don't follow the Ten Commandments. Where they do that at? You better follow them. Always. Yeah. Let's see what somebody talking about. I wish I knew the message he was talking about to see what he couldn't been trying to say, because it does around crazy. What's your IG? You know what? I don't really be on there much, but I'm gonna give you my Facebook page though. But I usually don't put it out here like that. But I'm gonna put my name on here, and you can find me on Facebook. And then once I get to you on Facebook, I'll tell you my message. I'll tell you my IG, because I can't really remember it. Because you know why? I don't be on message. I don't be on Instagram like that. Hardly ever, very rarely. But I be on Facebook all the time. So if I give you my name and you can't find me, you can give me your name and I'll try to find you. Well, you can just come to me to my. Okay, you put it down and I'll go from there. But you got to hurry up and put it down, because we're not allowed to put links in the live stream anymore either. So I'm going to write it down really, really quick, and then you're going to have to remove it because we're not allowed to put links in the live stream. It's so much stuff have changed here, and you know what? I have to follow the rules. So if you put it down really, really quick, I'm going to go get a pencil and I'm going to write it down, and then hold on, don't put it down yet until I come back, because I want to make sure I'm here when you put it down. So hold on a second. Okay. that's on you. Okay, okay, I got you. Okay, I got you. Okay. I love IG Trisha. I love IG Trisha. I don't get that one. I love IG Trisha. What are you talking about, Frank? I love IG Trisha. Yeah. So get to somebody that's really telling you the truth. Everybody is not going to tell you the truth. I'm a very wise person. I thank God for that. I have a lot of wisdom. I haven't been a Christian but 4 years, but you know what? God is still working with me. God is still blessing me to tell me things, to tell you guys about what you need to do, what you not need to do. But like I said, you have to stay prayed up. We have to. We are living in our last days. Frank, what did you mean by that? We are living in our last days, right? So if we're living in our last days, I love IG. Oh, okay. You love Instagram. Okay, I got you now. Oh, you know what? I don't get on there much, Frank. I don't. I probably ain't got that many people on there. But on my Facebook page, I got like over 3,000 friends because that's where I do my networking at. I can have way, way more supporters if I do, but I don't put my stuff out there on them because they don't come back to you. They don't come over here. They're friends. They call themselves, but they don't come to your thing. But I got a lot of friends on Facebook. Hey, animal passion. But like I said, yeah, stay prayed up, love one another, and get into a real, real church. If you don't go to church, read the Bible. A church is just a house. But if you don't got God in your life, even in church, you're not gonna win. You can stay home and go to church and do the same thing that you do in church. But as long as you stay prayed up and living correctly, I can't say that at most. Living correctly. Some people don't go to church and don't live correctly. Some people go to church and still don't live correctly. There's a lot of sinners in church. There's a lot of enemies in church. There's a lot of everything in church. So it's the same thing. It's no different. So stay prayed up all the time. Don't pray. Don't forget to tell Yvonne. I am so heated up for that. Well, I'm sorry, guys. I was talking to my daughter. But stay prayed up all the time. I'm going to lock this door while she's leaving. Hold on. Keep on networking, guys. Huh? You got your paper? Hurry up, Xavier. Okay, Xavier. Bye, baby. Bye, Xavier. Sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. Yeah, so if you're not prayed up, and if God's gonna block all those haters, I'm trying to tell you, well, don't worry about them. Don't worry about people that deceive you. Some would not, Yeah. So God's gonna just don't worry about them. You just continue on doing what you got to do. You got to be the best that you can be, whatever you do. Don't worry about getting back at people because when you get back at people, you're missing out on your blessing. Like me, I don't worry about getting back at people because that's not going to get me nowhere. As long as you live in the correct way, loving one another the correct way, you're going to win in the end. So don't worry about the haters. Don't worry about your enemies. Just pray for those people that deceive you. Pray for the people that want you to fail because you're not going to fail as long as you're living the correct way. What I mean by living the correct way, you go meditate sometime to yourself. You go open up a Bible sometimes to yourself. You go meditate. You go love one another. And what I mean by loving one another, love them for real. Don't say you love somebody and as soon as you get up from praying about that person, you still going around talking about somebody. When you forgive people, you forgive them for real. You don't forgive a person one day, then the next minute you're still talking about them. When I forgive people, I'm going to leave it alone and keep on going. That's how we do. Don't be on YouTube. God, too hard. Just barely. Oh, okay. You're talking too hard. Yeah. So keep on loving one another. Keep on smiling. Keep on shining because God got you. God will never leave you. He already told us He's not going to leave us, right? Nor forsake us. But when you were looking around for God to leave you, you had already left Him. When you don't see God around, you done left Him. God is always going to be on your side because regardless if you're a hater, if you don't believe in Him, He's still there. God died for our sins, so God is going to be there. So when you don't see Him, that means you left Him. When you don't hear from Him, that means you left Him. You know what I mean, spiritual? So we got to get up in the morning and say a prayer for our hater. Get up in the morning and say a prayer for our enemy. Don't exclude nobody. I can't stand when people exclude people out. If God's will, I will stop tomorrow. Thanks. So you're very welcome, sis. Love you. Have a good day. So get up in the morning and pray for everybody. Don't exclude people out. I used to be the type of person that excludes you out. I'd be like, well, I'm going to pray for them. This before I was a Christian. I was like, I'm going to pray for her. I ain't praying for her. I don't like her. Don't do that. You miss your blessings when you do that. What you need to do is pray for everybody. That's when you get your blessings. I don't care what they done to you. I don't care how they treated you. Don't even think about that. When you say you forgive a person, you wouldn't think about that. Just because you forgive a person, God knows you're not going to easily forget. I have a hard time forgetting stuff. Peace to you, my sister. Okay, goodbye. See you later, information man. Come back again and see me. Or is that what you're saying? You're coming in or you're leaving, sweetheart? I don't know. If you're coming in, thanks for coming in, information man. Welcome to the live stream. But yeah, so when you forgive people, really forgive them. Don't go back and start talking. Oh, thank you so much, information, for still being here. Don't go back and talk about them. Now, if I forgive somebody, I'm not going to go back and talk about them. But God knows that when you forgive a person, that you're not going to quickly forget too easy. I have a problem forgetting what people done to me. God is still working on me. That's why God said when you forgive a person and you trusted in that person so much, that's why He said put them in front of you. Stop letting people walk behind you that they already stabbed you in the back. God wants you to put that person in front of you because you don't supposed to trust so easily. They already stabbed you in the back one time. So by you putting them in the back, how do you know they're not going to stab you in the back again? So God wants us to do is put the person in front of us so we can keep an eye on that person that stabbed us in the back the first time. That's how we get our blessing. God knows you're not going to trust so easily because I don't trust so easy. When people do me wrong over and over and over again, I'm not going to trust you so easy, but I am going to forgive you because that's what God wants us to do. God knows it's going to take a little bit of time to forget about what people do to you. When I meditate to myself, I always think about the people who have done me wrong. God don't want me to think about that no more. God just want me to block it out my life. Hold on. In the world? Sound like somebody was knocking at the door. God want me to just block it out my life and keep going. If you keep bringing up the same stuff over and over and over again, what somebody done to you, if you forgave them, leave it alone. Let God work with you. Let God work that out of you. It is going to be hard because it's hard for me. I mean, people have done me the worst. But you know what? I still love them. I don't have hate in my heart. Now, a long time ago, boy, I would tell you off and leave you standing there. I'm not that type of person anymore. I thank God I'm not like that anymore. I look at where I used to be at and where I'm at today. God is working on me. And God will work on you. If you have that evil heart and you can't forgive people, go to God and pray about it. It's not easy to forget about stuff that people do to you, but it is easy to forgive people. I don't care what they've done to you. Don't say, well, they done the most to you. Well, they done the most to me too. How about that? Hold on. God, they done the most to me, but keep on forgiving people. That's what we got to do. Don't worry about your haters. Don't worry about what they done. I always see people tell me that, well, they done a lot for me. They done too much for me. Don't worry about what they done to you. They done a lot to me too. If I keep worrying about what people done to me, I'm never going to get my seed that God already planted. If you keep worrying about what people done to you, you're never going to get your seed that God had planned. God already planted something for you. God already blocked those haters. Why are you still going around hating on them, worrying about them? Don't worry about them. God will never leave you nor forsake you. You already know that. If you already know that, don't worry about your hater. Don't worry about your enemy. Worry about shining like I do. I shine every day. I don't worry about who don't like me, who loves me, or what all this. As long as I got God in my life, God is going to block those evildoers. God will going to block those evildoers for you. So don't worry about people. What we need to do from now on is stay prayed up. Open the Bible up and read it. Read the book of Revelation. You see the stuff that's going on right now. God is coming back. God is coming back for the good, though. Not the ugly, not the cute, not the sweet, not the pretty. He's coming back for you. If your heart ain't right, you're going to stay here. I'm just keeping it real so you know these things. So don't say your heart right when you're going around hating on everybody. When you're plotting on people to fail. Usually when you plot on people to fail, guess what? The tables turn and you fail. Bye, Felicia. I'm just keeping it real over here, letting you know what you need to do, why you're living, why you're believing, why you're still breathing. Get it together, sister and brother. We are living in our last day. You see what's going on. People killing their mother, sister killing brothers, babies getting left on the stoop. Wow. Churches is getting broken too. People are killing people in church. And you're not going to tell me we're not living in our last day. You better stay prayed up while you're still here. You better be happy God will knock on your door and tell you, hey, let's go home. If you're not prayed up, you're going to be lost when he knock on your door. God ain't going to tell you. You can't tell God, wait, 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 wait. You got to wait till tomorrow. When your time come, is coming. So right now, sister and brother, stay prayed up. Love people. Don't stop loving people. I don't care what they've done to you. People wrong you. People are going to keep wronging you till the day you die. And guess what? When you're dead, they're still going to wrong you. So continue in doing what God wants you to do. Have your heart lined up like God. Don't say you're a child of God and have an evil heart. Don't be beautiful on the outside and have an evil heart. That don't match. God don't like ugly. And guess what? He ain't too fun or pretty too. So if you think you're pretty, you're going to get to heaven by that way, think again because you're not. God ain't looking at how cute you are. God ain't looking at how many clothes you got. God ain't looking how ugly you are, how fat, how skinny you are. God is looking at you, your heart. If your heart is great, if you're loving one another, if you're humble, if you're obedient, you're going to go where you got to go. But if you're not, you're not going to go nowhere. You're going to stand here. So don't be of the world because you're in this world, okay? I'm in this world, but I'm not of the world. Saying just because you live here, you don't have to be negative with people. Let's put it that way so you can understand a little bit better. Just because you're in this world, you don't have to be negative with them. I'm in this world, but I'm not negative. I go away from negative because if I get around negative people, that'll have me thinking negative. I'm not a negative person. It's all positive here on this live stream right here. I don't know about your live stream, but my live stream is all about positive. It's Patricia motivational moment, not Trisha motivational drama. Okay, let's not get it twisted. Okay. I let you guys know that. Now God is going to give me a raid one day. I don't want anybody in my live stream. I want a Jesus raid. So many people want so many people, but you got to want the right people. Because some people come to your life stream will still kill and destroy you. They will steal your joy. So you want God to send you a Jesus raid. People that loves the Lord. People that loves you genuinely. People are going to treat you right genuinely. So ask God to send you a genuine people. A Jesus raid. You want God to enlarge your territory. If you wait on God, if you be right, if you love one another, God is going to enlarge your territory. You wouldn't have to ask because he already going to do it. It's already in the making. Just because you don't see it right now doesn't mean it's not coming. It's around the corner. As long as you stay prayed up, as long as you be humble, as long as you love one another, don't exclude nobody out. And I'm going to say that one more time. Don't exclude people out when you loving people. I don't care what they done to you. People done me the worst. If I told you my story, your eyes probably be just like that. But you know what? I forgive people because I'm going to get my blessing. I'm going to shine in the end, okay? You got to understand the devil going to make those people your footstool. And what I mean by footstool, the people that did you wrong, the people that want you to fail, the people that plotted against you, going to be used as your footstool. And you're going to wonder, why are your feet sitting up so high? You know why? Because your enemies is down there. The ones you thought was your friend. And some of those people that you thought was your friend is not going to be your friend. They're going to be down there too. You're going to be like, oh, I thought you was my friend. Thought wrong. That's why when God show you something about people, listen before the end of time so you won't see those people down there. You already know that they're your enemy before time. So when God tell you something, listen. If he tell you to remove somebody out your life, do it. Don't say, well, God, man, why are you taking her out? It's a reason why. God don't make mistakes. We do. So if God's not making mistakes and he's telling us to do something, just do it. People listen to God. We are living in our last days. We got to be more kind to people. We got to be more loving. We got to smile. We got to be humble. Don't say you humble when you're going around doing dirt for dirt, evil for evil. Humble people don't do that. I see a lot of people say, yeah, I'm humble. I'm humble. You're not humble if you're doing evil for evil. How is that humble? What type of humbleness is that? If you're humble, you're going to pray for those people that plot against you. You're going to pray for those people that failed you. That's what humble people do. They pray and they wait on God to fix their lives. Don't you go back and make people when you pray for somebody that's not humble, that's plotting against you, don't go back and wish they fail. That's wrong. So if you go back and wish somebody fail, guess what? The table's going to turn on you. God already told you he's going to fix it, right? If God already told you he's going to fix it, sweetheart, he's going to fix it. Don't go back and say, I wish she failed. I'm going to watch her fail. You may watch somebody fail, but don't wish them bad. Because it's going to happen anyway. Don't say, I wish her fail. I always sit back and watch things. Don't wish they fail, though. It's okay to watch it. Don't laugh when they fail either. Don't watch them fail. Don't listen to it. Don't wish they fail. You can watch it. You can watch it all day. I watch people fail every day. But I don't wish them bad. If they got a great job, I say, I wish you the best. Thank God he blesses you with a job. You're not going to have that job long because you plotted against me. She's not going to have that job long because they plotted against you. So wish people great. I don't care who it is, your enemies, your whoever. Wish them well. Don't say, I wish she fail, I wish she fail. And don't laugh when people fail. That's another thing you want to do. Because God will reverse the table. God wants you to still be kind. When people fail, you say, oh, you know what? God bless you. Because they are going to fail. So when you feel like getting back at somebody, always think, am I doing the right thing? Am I making the right decision? Am I humble? So if you're not humble, you're going to do these things. You're going to laugh at them when they fail. You're going to talk about them when they fail. And you're going to deceive them. Don't deceive people because they deceive you. Don't envy people because they envy you. Don't be jealous. Don't be hostful. Don't be boastful. Don't do none of that stuff. Just wait on God to fix it. God is going to fix everything in your life. When God blocks somebody from your life, leave them blocked. When God plant something great in your life, wait for it. Don't say you're taking too long, God, because God will simply pass you by and give it to somebody else that's been waiting and waiting and waiting, humbly waiting, not rushing God. God don't want you to rush him. God is an on-time God. God knows what's for you. God ain't going to give you what you want, sister. He's going to give you what you need. God knows what you need. God knows what I need. So I'm waiting on what God give me what I need. I know God ain't going to give me what I want. He's not going to give you what you want. So wait patiently. Don't rush God. God don't want you to rush God. Wait on the Lord. Like he say, wait on him. And you'll see everything. You got to wait. You have to wait, people. I love God. I love people. I'm going to always love people. I'm not going to let people steal my joy. So when I get on my live stream in the morning, I always say, devil, you are a liar. You're not going to steal my joy. Before I come on here. And then I say my prayer every morning. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever. Amen. Let's learn to say that prayer every day. I think it's Matthew chapter 1 through 7. I think, not for sure, but I say that prayer every day. Thank you so much, Muffy. Thank you so much. Yeah, say a prayer in the morning. Before I get on my live stream, I always say a prayer. I say it every morning. If I don't get a chance to pray at nighttime, like I fall asleep all the time, I go to sleep. I get up so early. 4:45, God knocks on my door and say, hey, Trisha, get up. Get your day started. But the first thing I do when I get up, I don't get on YouTube. I don't get on Facebook. I pray. Thank you, Jesus, for waking me up this morning. You didn't have to do it, but you did. I am grateful, and I know I have a purpose here. So we have to say these prayers. After we pray, we meditate. After we meditate, we open up the Bible and read the Bible. God didn't say read the whole Bible. Just read some verses in the Bible. After you read the Bible, then you gave God some of your time. Then if you want to get on YouTube, then get on it. Always pray first. Don't let YouTube be your priority. Mostly people wake straight up in the morning, no prayer, get strolling. Stop letting this be your priority. This is not a priority. Let God be your priority in the morning. Get up and give God some attention. Do you know God is a jealous God? You probably didn't know it, but He is. God is a jealous God. So if God is jealous, He's looking at you, getting on YouTube, not paying Him no attention. So that's why God afflicts things on us when we don't pay Him no attention. The affliction can be sickness, all types of stuff. You run out of money, all this stuff. So before you do anything in the morning, hold on. Say a prayer first. After you say a prayer to God, after you talk to God, if you want to get on YouTube, then get on YouTube. But don't get on YouTube until you get finished saying your prayer, until you get finished giving God some of your time. Stop giving the devil your time. YouTube is the devil. Afraid on here, and you want to talk about other people, you want to do this and you want to do that. You're not serving God the correct way. So get up in the morning and say a prayer. Listen to what God got to tell you. And really, really listen. And do the right thing. That's how we get ahead. We don't stay down. You put your own self down. If God is for you, who can be against you? I don't care what people plot against you. God already got you. God got your back to the end. You always put God back there. Stop putting God back there. God doesn't belong behind your back. God belongs beside you. So why would you put God behind your back? He doesn't belong back there. He belongs right here. So if we put God beside us, we'll see how things blossom in our life. Stop putting him back there. The devil belongs back there. That's the one who's deceiving you. That's the one who's jealous of you. That's the one who's plotting against you. But you put God back there with him. He doesn't belong back there. God is going to guide you to the right way. God's going to guide you to the right stuff. So stop putting him back there. Put him on the side of you and let him walk beside you and talk with you and tell you things that you need to know. Only way you're going to know things if you talk to God. God is never going to leave us. I don't care what you go through. He's not going to leave us. If you're crying, talk to God. If you're stressed, talk to God. If you're depressed, talk to God. He's never going to leave us. God is a loving God. God is a kind God. God is wisdom. He is wise. He's our father. He's our mother. He's our sister. He's our brother. God will be anything you want to be for him to be. When I lost my husband back here 3 years ago, I talk about this often, but this is for the newcomers. I thought I lost everything. I question God and not question God. Never, ever question God when you lose somebody. Never, ever question God. Don't ask him why. But the first thing I did 3 years ago, August 19th, the day he died, I said, why did you take my best friend away? God doesn't make no mistakes. God told me he needed another angel. So what I did, I took myself away from the world. I stayed in the room all the time because I didn't think it was no need for me to be out here anymore. I was saying to myself, what is my purpose then? You done took my man away. But you got to understand, God doesn't make any mistakes when he take people out your life. Hey, good morning, Sherry. How are you? Thanks for the thumbs up, girl. How you doing this morning? Who else came in? I have you running all in chat. Hope everybody's okay. Thank you. Good morning, sis. I thumbs up the left. Okay, thank you. Oh, Chef. Oh, I'm reading Chef and Sherry. I have you running quick today. I have you running. Okay, thank you, Chef, for coming in. Good morning, sis. I thumbs up the live. Thank you. You're doing good. That's great. So when God take people out your life, don't ask God why. God took my husband out for a reason. My husband was suffering from ALS. If you guys don't know what ALS is, it's called Lou Gehrig's disease. It's a crippling disease. It cripples your whole body. Sooner or later, you won't be able to eat. You won't be able to swallow. You won't be able to do nothing. This man was a bodybuilder. He was up to 350 pounds. Solid, though, not fat. And he got all the way down to 95 pounds. When he first started losing weight, I thought maybe he had AIDS. I said, what is going on here? But we took him to the hospital. He had Lou Gehrig's disease. It was a crippling disease. I had to keep carrying him up. I'm little me. I'm only 5'3", 5'4" right here. And this was a big guy. This was a tall guy, big built guy. But he started losing weight dramatically. It was coming off, coming off, coming off. Then they put him in the hospital for a couple of months. It was the worst day of my life because I was used to somebody in the bed with me all the time. I was like, oh my goodness, what I'm going to do? Why? Please don't take him away, God. Please don't take my husband away. But finally, we had to put him in a nursing home because I wasn't able to take care of him. He had a thing in his throat. He couldn't walk anymore. I kept trying to hold him up. Me and my children trying to hold this man up. This is a tall man. And my little self trying to hold him up. We couldn't do it no more. So I put him in the nursing home. I was wore out. I kept going to see him every single day. Trying to work, go see him every single day. Bathe him, cleaned him, made sure he was clean when I went to the nursing home. I did everything for my husband. So finally, he stopped eating. So you know if you don't eat and you can't drink, you don't live. You got to leave. You got to have some bread and water. First of all, he stopped talking. We used to talk all the time. First of all, he couldn't write no more. He used to call me. Is you on your way up here? I said, yeah, I'm on my way. So he stopped. His hand was this way. Then they turned this way. So he couldn't do nothing. They were this way. So after that, he stopped talking. And I was like, are you okay? He said, no, he stopped eating first. Sorry. He stopped eating first. I said, are you okay? He said, he can talk. I said, oh my goodness. I say, and so I gave him food. He couldn't swallow it. He could drink. Everything kept coming back up. So I cried and cried that day and asked God, please don't take my best friend away. But God took him away anyway. So, but I said the next day, he stayed in the hospital for like almost a year because I took him home at my house because I couldn't take care of him no more because he had that thing in his throat. I couldn't clean. I couldn't do none of that no more because I was trying to hold him up. Me and my kids, we couldn't do it. He was too heavy. He was heavy weight. So I put him in the nursing home. I went to see him every day. So one day, this last day, I went to see him. The day before, I went to see him, and I couldn't wake him up. I said, "Are you okay?" But I seen his eyes; they were going up in his head. But I did everything. But the nurse came in and she poured water on him, and he woke up. I was praying. I said, "Please don't take him away. Please, God, don't. Please don't take him away. Please don't take him away." But he woke up that day. But the next day, before I even got to make it up there, to parade, give him his stuff that he needed, his medicine, lotion, and all that to put on his body, he had already died. That hurted me the most, people. I'm trying to tell you, that was the worst day of my life. I thought when he died that I died right on with him because that was my best friend. I could tell him anything and it stayed there. We talked about God. We talked about he's not going to always be here for me. I said, don't say that. God needed an angel, but I didn't understand that back then, even though I was a Christian 3 years ago, but I still question God. That's something we don't want to do is question God. When God takes somebody away, it's a reason he took them away. My husband suffered for a very, very long time. So he finally just took him away. He was crying. I said, asked him, why are you crying? He said, he didn't know why he was crying. He was just suffering. So when God sees you suffering and suffering, he takes you away. So don't ever, ever question God when he takes people out your life because he takes them out for a reason. So today, my husband been dead 3 years, 3 long years. The first year was really, really, really hard for me. The second year was really, really hard. But this year, I didn't cry as much. God said, wipe those tears away, sister. You're going to be okay. So I wiped my tears away. August 19th came around. I came on my live stream, and I was happy. God's protecting us. God know that everybody gonna have to leave one day, and we got to let people go. We are not permanent here. We're here only temporary. So when God take people out your way, let them go. Just like when people come and go on your life that's not good for you, that plot against you, when God take them out your life, you better let them go. Don't you hold on to old news when God already blessing you with good news. If you keep holding on to old news, you'll never know where your good news is at. So when God take that old news away, say, bye, Felicia, let it go. Don't try to get it back because it's not coming back. God's going to test you and test you because he already told you to let go of that old news. But you still want to hold on to old news because you don't think you're going to get some new news. God sometimes remove bad stuff from your life stream to get you ready for good stuff that's going to come along. Only way you're going to get good stuff that's going to come along in your life stream, you got to let go of the bad stuff that's in your life stream. You don't know what the bad stuff is until God reveal it to you. And when God reveal those people to you that's not good news, he's going to take them out. But you got to listen to him when he say take it out. Take them out. Don't question him. When God gives you somebody that's great, it's great. When God tells you somebody that's not great, remove them. Because if you don't remove them, you're going to block your blessing. I'm trying to tell you, I'm going to have to go. My medicine is kicking in. Okay, see you later, Janet. Have a great day. So be good to yourself. Yes, Lord, amen. It's just the test. It's just the test. God have removed a lot of people. You know what? I have came and gone with a lot of people come and go on my live stream. But God removed people out my live stream because they're not healthy for my live stream. Everybody coming towards you, everybody you come in contact with is not always going to be healthy for you. Everybody I come in contact with is not always going to be healthy for me. I got to understand these things. People come and go. Those are seasonal people. When God takes seasonal people from you, let those seasonal people go. Don't say, hey, you know what, why are you taking them away? They're seasonal. They're not meant to stay in your life. That's why they are called seasonal people. People are meant to be, God sends those people that's meant to be. God don't make no mistake of the people that he sends in your life. So when he send them, leave them there. When he say get rid of people, let them go. I don't care how nice they smile at you. I don't care if they do call them yourself, your sister, or your best friend. They're not meant to be in your life if God take them away. Stop holding on to spoiled milk. Because guess what? Their time has spoiled here with you. So if God say it is over, done with, let them go. Let it go. Don't keep holding on to spoiled milk because you're going to get nowhere. So when God tell me this time, I didn't listen last time, let that person go in your life stream. They're not healthy for your life stream. So if God tell me to let that person go, even though I love that person so much, I got to let them go. God don't send toxic people to your life stream. You welcome toxic people in. Don't welcome everybody. It's okay to be kind to everybody, but stop putting everybody in blue. Let's put it like that. Everybody can't be in blue. Just because they're in your live stream doesn't mean they're always for you. So I can't stand when people say, if they're in blue, they're for you. Not such thing as that. Because some of those people that are in blue shouldn't be in blue. So when God reveals people in your live stream that are toxic and plotting against you, let them go. Don't hold on to stuff like that. But don't hate people. Just let them go and keep it moving until you get to the next episode. That's how we win. God made winners, not losers. Thank you, sissy. God made winners, not losers. I'm a winner. You're a winner. Hey, Jerry, how are you doing, my love? You're a winner. I'm a winner. We're a winner. We all winners. So if God made winners, we got to act like winners. People may call us losers. People may plot against us, but God already planted it before they plotted it. Did you know that already? So what you need to do is love one another. Smile every day. Smile at the haters. Smile at your enemies. Keep it moving like I do. Love one another. It's true, Jess family. Love one another. Smile at your haters. Hi. Don't do it fake. Do it for real. Hey. Oh, it's good seeing you. That's how you get your blessings. But now when you're faking the funk, God already know now. Don't do that. Be for real about it. You ain't got to hug them every day. You ain't even got to touch them. You ain't even got to talk to them as long as you loving them. That's what God wants us to do. God know we're going to have haters. God know we're going to have enemies. God didn't tell you to love them. God just wants you to be there. Be happy. Trisha and fam have a great. You too. You too. Jerry. Thanks for coming in, love. Yeah. So get up in the morning and say a prayer. Say a prayer for the people. Say a prayer for the enemies. Say a prayer for the people that's sick. Say a prayer for the people that just died. Say a prayer for the people that wanted to be here, that can't see, can't hear. Say a prayer for those type of people. Don't just pray for yourself because it's simply selfish. Always remember that. When you pray a prayer, when you say a prayer, pray for the people that hate on you. Pray for the people that don't want you to win. Pray for the people that want you to fail. Pray for the people that's plotting against you. Pray for the people that you thought was for you that's against you. Pray for all those people. Don't stop praying for people, because when you stop praying for people, you lose what you got. God will take things away from you when you don't pray for one another. If I sit here and just pray for specific people and not pray for everybody, God is going to take that stuff from me. Don't be that way. I don't care what they've done to you. I can't say it enough. I don't care what people done to you. Like I said, if you was to fly on the wall and if you see what people have done to me, your eyes would be big as this phone. This phone, that is. But I don't put my business out there like that. You know, hey, Cassie, how you doing, my love? How you doing? Thanks for the thumbs up, Cassie. I don't put my business out there. I don't want my business over the news. It would be over the news, YouTube news, that is. So I tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. I tell you what I want you to hear. So what I'm trying to tell you, still love people, even your haters. They need love too. Haters should motivate you. They should. They should make you keep on going, keep on going. Don't ever give up. So when people plotting against you, know that God already planted. But only way God is going to plant that wonderful, wonderful seed to make you blossom, to make you shine, to make you look great, you have to stay humble. You have to want to love everybody. So don't ever, ever stop loving people. I don't care what they do to you. Just love them. And get that long handle spoon, even though this ain't no long handle spoon. We're going to lose it today. Bye, Felicia. And feed them out of it. What I mean by feeding them out of it, distance yourself from people. Sometimes we got to love people from the other side of the street. It's good to love people from the own side of the street because sometimes people are not my cup of tea. So for me not to be mean and evil and not crazy because they are crazy, I got to distance myself. I don't want to do negative because people do negative. That don't mix. Either you're going to live for God or you're going to live for the devil. I chose to live for God. So when people do evil to me, and I know they do evil, and they think I don't know, I get my long handle spoon. Today gonna be the long handle spoon. I feed them from it, and I keep it moving. That's how you get your blessing. Distance yourself. I mean, love them way over there on across the street, but still love them, and don't forget it. Let's see what Cassie said. I am okay. Had a little incident happen just now. Crazy morning. What happened, Cassie? Yeah. So love people like I do. Smile every day. You would never see me come on my live stream sad. I don't do all that. I ain't got time for that. I be sad, but you never know. I'll never come on here and be like, oh my goodness, let me tell you. I'm not doing that. I like to lift each other's up. If I'm sad, God about it. But if you come in my live stream and you need some prayer, I'm here to pray for you. I'm here to lift you up, to let you know, hey, you know what? You're going to be all right. Just because things look this way right now, it's not going to always be this way. As long as you stay prayed up. Things do get wacky sometimes. God put all of us through a test. Did you know that? God put each and every one of us through a big test. Sometimes we pass the test, sometimes we don't. Do you know I've been going through tests and tests and tests, and they say Christians don't go through tests. Girl, bye. Bye, Felicia. Everybody go through tests, sister. It's true, Sherry. We all go through a test. Good morning. Hey, Dalton. How are you doing this morning, Dalton? Hi, Nikki. How are you? Thanks for coming. Thanks for the thumbs up, guys. Yeah. So keep on praying. When God puts you through that test, it's not the end of the world. Because if it's the end of the world, I might as well be dead now. I go through test after test. It's like every other week I'm going through something. Don't worry about that. Keep praying. Keep believing in yourself. Know that God is your healer. Know that God is your everything. Gonna have to call the police. Okay, what's going on, Cassie? Praying for Cassie. Whatever's going on right now, we're praying for Cassie. Wow. Prayer for Cassie. I don't know what's going on, but I'm praying for you. Good morning, Nikki, Miss Cassie. Wait, hold on. Oh gosh, what's going on? Hold on a minute. Praying and the whole phone went off. The devil, you a liar. You're not gonna steal my joy today. Not today. Not today. I'm gonna keep on telling you guys the word, feeding you the great word. Always remember to love people. So when the devil come your way to steal, hear his name. Oh, Satan don't like to hear his name. Every time I say the devil is here to steal, kill, and destroy, it takes me off. Remember, the devil is here to kill, steal, and destroy you. When the devil here to steal, kill, and destroy you, you better tell Jesus to take the wheel. Tell Jesus to take that wheel. He's gonna drive you where you need to go. I don't care where you need to go. He's going to drive you there. God is my healer. God is my father. My God is my mother. He's my everything. Everything I'm lacking, God will be that. So keep on praying. Keep on loving yourself. Keep on loving each other. Don't exclude no one out your prayers. And I mean no one. I can't say that enough. And I'm going to say that every live stream I get on. Because mostly people exclude people out when they don't like them. Don't do that. You miss out on your blessing when you exclude people out. Keep on being genuine. Keep on being kind. I'm a genuine person. I ain't going to change on you. This is Trisha today. This is Trisha tomorrow. This is Trisha the next day. I don't do change things. Only way I'm going to change if God tells me to change. As long as I'm doing great, as long as I'm staying humble, as long as I'm loving one another, I'm okay. As long as you great, as long as you loving one another, you okay. If God say don't change, then don't change. Stop listening to crazy folks here on earth telling you to change something. You don't change nothing about you. Whatever you do on YouTube or at your job, you keep on doing it. But don't forget, why you doing what you doing here, do God too. Because God, put God in the middle of your stuff. Don't ever think you can do something by yourself. You can't do YouTube by yourself. You can't do your job by yourself. You can't do nothing by yourself. You can't even be a mom by yourself. If you don't put God in the middle of that, Candy, you can't do it. When I do something, even it's on YouTube, at my job or whatever I do, I always put God in the middle of my stuff. That's how it works. When you don't put God in the middle of your stuff, everything starts going downhill. Get up and pray about crazy folks. Put God in the middle of that stuff. Did you ever notice a mechanic try to fix something? Oh, I'm going to fix this myself. Oh, I don't need nobody. If you're not putting God in the middle of that stuff, mechanic, it's going to break. And it's going to break again. It may not break the first day or the second or the third day. But if God ain't in the middle of it, it's going to break. Just like you try to fix a marriage by yourself. But if you don't put God in the middle of that marriage, it's going to fall apart. You know why? Because you said you don't need God. When you in the marriage, when you in a friendship, when you in a relationship, if you don't put God in the middle of your stuff, it fails. It may not fail the first year, but the second year, sister, it's going to fail. I'm just keeping it real over here, Muffy. It's going to fail. So whatever you do in life, let him be the center of your attention. Don't ever say he's not there. Just because you don't see God, mostly people don't. Just because you don't hear him, mostly people don't. Doesn't mean he's not here. God will never leave you. Let me say that again. God ain't going to leave us nor forsake us. He's not. You leave him. So when you don't see him, you're searching and you don't see him. That's because you left him. Crazy. He didn't leave you. You left him. So get around God and stay around God. Let the enemy go. Stop worrying about what other people do to you. Do what God wants you to do. Never leave us or forsake us. Absolutely. He would never leave us nor forsake us. We leave him. We leave him. So you wonder why your life going a little wacky, wacky, wacky. Because you left God. You say you don't need him, remember? When that car got messed up, you didn't need him. That's why it broke. Oh, I don't need him. I can fix it myself. When that relationship went downhill, you said you didn't need him, right? That's why it failed. When that friendship went down here, you said you didn't need him, right? That's why it failed. When you put God in your stuff, it always wins. You always win. You always shine. I shine. You know why I shine? Because I put God in the middle of my stuff. I put God when people plot against me. So when God come around, he block it. So God is shielding me from the haters. Okay? So when people come around and try to steal my joy, which they always try to do, God block it. Because I'm a child of God. That's why he blocked it. God would never leave me nor forsake me. Hey, Chrissy, I was just thinking about you while I was saying this. I'm telling you right now, I was just thinking about you, girl. Hi, while I was talking. God would never leave me. God would never leave you nor forsake you. You leave him. Get in the Bible and read the Bible and read it and read it. If you don't understand it, read it again. Ask God for wisdom and understanding. Just because I'm saved, I don't know everything in the Bible. I'm still new. So when I don't know stuff in the Bible, I ask God for wisdom and understanding. And God will give you wisdom and he will give you understanding. If you got to read it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, it's okay as long as you getting it. We don't get the Bible all the time. I still don't get verses in the Bible. But when I don't, I say, God, give me wisdom and understanding. Let me learn how to know this chapter that we're talking about. Tell me something, God. Speak to me, God. Speak to my heart. Speak to my mind. And he speaks to my mind because he know I want wisdom. He know I want understand. Only way I'm going to get this, I got to listen to what God is telling me. Don't let people lead you from God. If God's telling you something great, keep doing great. This phone is about to act up. Hold on. Keep doing great. Don't ever stop doing great. Let's see what Bambi says. I've been saved from a lot of things in situations when I was led by God wisdom. Yay, that's great. God will lead you the right way, yes, Bambi. Just hold on, sweetheart. God will never leave us nor forsake us. I've been saved 4 years, Bambi. And sometimes you backslide. But guess what? Just because you backslide and you fall short, get back up. I thank God that I have not backslided yet. But if I do, I'm going to get back up again. I say things sometimes I shouldn't say, but I go back and apologize. I am so quickly to apologize to people if I did something wrong, even if they say I didn't do it. If I think I did any wrong things to somebody, I'm so quickly say, hey, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for that to come out that way. Once I apologize to that person, I go pray to God and say, hey, God, please forgive me for my wrongdoing. If I did anything that was unpleasing to you, please forgive me. When you pray to God and ask him to forgive you about something that you did unpleasing to somebody, he will forgive you. But don't go back and make the crazy mistake again. God already know your heart. Why would you go back and do it over and over again? You already told him, can you please forgive me? Well, why did you make the same stupid mistake over and again? God is not going to keep forgiving you when you know what you done the first time. Now, if I told God to forgive me for making that crazy mistake that I did to that person, he's going to forgive me. So God's going to watch me and make sure I don't do it again. But if I do it again, he's not going to quickly to forgive you. You already done that. You know your heart. He knows what you done wrong. You know what you done wrong. Don't keep asking for forgiveness for the same stuff. And when you pray, don't pray for the same thing. You know how people pray? Oh, God, bless me with this car. 5 minutes later, he's praying again. Oh, God, bless me. Stop praying for the same prayer. Say something different. Stop saying the same prayer over and over again. God already know. God ain't stupid. He can hear you. He already know you pray. You prayed for something. Okay, I got it. He's not a recorder. Stop being a recorder to God. Oh, God, you didn't bless me for that. Remember I prayed for that car? Oh, God, God, God. Pray for different stuff. Stop praying for it. Please stop praying for the same thing. God don't like you to repeat stuff. Don't be a recorder with God. Pray one time for that prayer you prayed about and leave it. If you pray about depression, pray about depression one time and leave it. Don't go back and pray the same prayer again and again. Oh, God, you didn't bless me for depression. I still got depression. Guess what? If you keep praying that same prayer over and over again, you're going to keep depression too, because you're praying for the same prayer. Stop doing that. Pray one time and leave it, and watch God work. He's going to work it out. But only way he's going to work it out if you believe in him and if you're doing the right stuff. So pray for one another. Pray one time when you pray for that one certain prayer that you prayed about. Just because you don't see it's happening right now doesn't mean it's not going to happen, because it is going to happen. Only way it's going to happen, you guys got to stay prayed up. You got to love one another. You have to be humble. That's the only way prayer works, because prayer does work. God say, ask and you shall receive. But only way you're going to get it, it's not that easy. You have to stay prayed up. You have to love one another. You have to be obedient. Don't think God is just going to give you something when you're not obedient. About 10 minutes anyway, guys. God doesn't work that way. So if you love God, wait a minute, hold on, Dalton, I'm sorry. Hi, everyone. Hey, please friend you. Oh, wow. Here we go with the friend me stuff again. I'm glad I seen that. Please. Oh, wow. He didn't put a lot of them in here. Hold on, guys. I'm just not even watching my live stream. Okay, hold on. Hold on, please, friend me. Isn't that something? I love my live stream. Whoever did it, thank you so much for doing it, taking that out. Okay, Dalton said, I used to make that mistake when I was younger, didn't really learn how to pray until about a year and a half ago. But that's okay, you know now. So that's the amazing thing that you know now. People don't always know how to pray. I didn't know how to pray, but I learned how to pray. And I learned how to pray the right way. We all don't know how to pray all the time the right way, but we got to ask God to teach us how to pray. If you never learned how to pray, but you know what? I learned how to pray when I was smaller. My mom taught us. So when I got older, I taught my children how to pray. My son didn't want to pray. He didn't want to get in the Bible and pray. He didn't want to hear nothing about the Bible. I say, let me tell you something, little boy. I'm your mother. You're not mine. You're going to sit here and you're going to pray. So when it was time to pray, we started from Genesis and we went all the way to Revelations. So Genesis is the first chapter in the Bible. So we started from that and we read. So my daughter, she's a Christian today. You know, she's a Christian. She's a beautiful young lady. I can't wait to do a mukbang with her or whatever way you call it. And you'll see. So say what's in your heart and be sincere. Absolutely. Say what's in your heart and be sincere. So he didn't want to pray. I had a problem with him praying. He was like, I don't want to read the Bible. I said, you're going to read it. I'm the mother here. So he sat out and he read the Bible. We would get around the table like my mother used to do. She used to get us around the table and we used to read the Bible. So when my kids was growing up, I made them sit down. I had foster children too that day. I'm a foster parent too. So I got around, me and my foster kids and my children, we got around and we read the Bible. So we read the Bible and we read it and we read it. And I wasn't saved back then, but I read the Bible because I got this stuff from my mom. My mother went to church. When you pray that part, and whatever you ask in my name, this is I will do. Absolutely, whatever you ask, he will give it to you. So we prayed and prayed and prayed around the table, and we just prayed, and they learned how to read the Bible. They know about the Bible. Maybe your kids may leave the Bible, but they will never part from what you taught them. God already said they'll come back. They'll come back. Whatever you taught your children, they will never part from. They'll come back to that. They'll come back to that. It's going to be always embedded in them. It will never leave them. It's going to always come back. So I taught my children how to read the Bible. Like my daughter, she's a Christian now. Beautiful young lady. As soon as we get a mukbang going on, whatever you call the thing, I'm gonna let you meet my daughter. She don't like to be on live stream that much. She don't like to be on videos. That's why you don't never see her. But one day, maybe next week, or maybe this week, she's gonna get on my live stream. And we're gonna talk, and we're gonna eat, and we're gonna just talk. And you're gonna get to know her. Beautiful young lady, beautiful. Yeah. So, but like I said, she's a Christian. I thank God for her. I was just saying, Trisha, when you pray without ceasing. Absolutely. That's right, Shirley. That's true. So, yeah. So, guys, you guys are so amazing. You've been here for me. You've been wonderful. Ain't any time for me to go yet. Just because I'm saying all these things. You know, when I say this, I'm about to be going like, bye, Felicia. But I still got about 5 minutes. So, anything you guys want to talk about before I get off? God is a big God. God is a big God. So, act big. Right. You're always supposed to act big. God don't want us to never dream little. That's why God, when you dream something, I always dream big. Whatever you want to accomplish something big. God don't want you to dream these little itty bitty big dreams. Don't dream little dreams. You want a big dream. So when I dream of a really, really big house. Picket fence. Big old house with like 4 rooms in it. I got 4 bedrooms now, but I want a luxurious house. I want a pretty house. Something big. I dream about that. And you know what? God's not going to always give me what I want. Just because I dream of a big house doesn't mean I'm always going to get it. But God's going to give me something that I already dreamed about that I need. So just because you dream about something that you want, you don't always get that. Sometimes you get the opposite, something else bigger that you didn't dream, that you dreamed about, but you didn't say that first to him. You dreamed about something else. But God's going to give you something that you need, not what you want. So always remember that, people. God is never going to leave you nor forsake you. So whatever you dream about, you got it coming. But you got to stay humble first. You got to believe in yourself, and you got to know that it's going to work. Just because it's not working this year or next year or the year before doesn't mean it's not going to work. So many people have been waiting for stuff, and they waited patiently, but they got it. You will, Trisha, in heaven. Remember, he is building our mansions. Oh, of course. It's going to be down here, too. I don't have to wait to get to heaven to get what I wanted, because God already promised me what I'm getting here. We don't have to wait to get to heaven to get what we want. As long as we're obedient, we're humble, we're going to get what we want right here on earth. It don't have to be in heaven right yet. Yeah. So as long as I'm living right here on earth, you're going to get your gift right here on earth. And when you get to heaven, you don't have to worry about the gift, because you already got them up there already. So you guys be good, be gentle, be kind, be loving, be sweet, be humble. Be humble. And don't forget to smile. See you later. Gotta go to work. Love you guys. Thanks for coming in, each and every one of you guys. You guys are amazing. See you later. Love you. Bye, Felicia.